And what a better day for the country to be reopening, well, Alabama. I'm not going to say the country because I don't know about some places, but I do know in the state of Alabama, things are reopening today. I know churches are reopening and restaurants are reopening with limited capacity. Listen to me, ladies and gentlemen, please listen to me. Let's be discreet. Let's move into this carefully. Let's help these restaurant owners make this happen. How do we help them? By being patient. I mean, you know that they got to use 6 feet distance, so let's be patient. Let's work with them, because I'm just glad to be able to go get something to eat. I don't know about you, but I'm just glad to be able to go out and get something to eat. So let's just take our time and ease into this, and we're going to be fine. We're going to be fine. We've been talking about it. We're going to be fine. And before I go any further, let me say good morning to all my Wiley Sanders drivers. Good morning to you guys, ladies. Hey, thank you. I walk around that yard and I try to assist you, and you always say good things to me, and it really excites me, and I'll never get why I can't say thank you to my Wiley Sanders drivers. But in this pandemic, we got to say thank you to all our drivers. We're in something where our industry has gained a lot more respect than what it used to have. Okay, let's get on to what we got on the show today. We got the nursing home coming in here. I got one of the directors coming here to talk to us. I got Mr. Ronald Harper. That's one of my drivers at Wiley Sanders Truck Line. He's going to come and we're going to discuss some things. I got something interesting to tell you. Are you thinking about retiring? Are you working on a job and you could retire and just maybe you don't have the money to travel like you would like to? Hey, I got an idea for you. We'll be right back with Truck Talk with Wiley Sanders Truck Line. And I'm
Security Wi-Fi doorbell camera allows you to answer the door from your smartphone when you are at home, at work, or on the go. When a visitor presses the button, Troy Cable Security sends a live video feed to your smartphone, so you can see, hear, and speak to the person at your door. With the doorbell camera, you can have your porch light turn on automatically when it detects motion at night to create the appearance that someone is at home. You can view video clips so you can always know who stopped by when you are out. Troy Cable Security. You love them, protect them.
So the window we have, you know.
I'm gonna go look, see if I see anyone out there.
And these are the orders from the governor about what can happen this week, starting today. Oh, you're on.
And we're back live with Truck Talk with Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Hey, this is live TV. We're getting good at it though. You know, I am excited this morning. Because I'm looking here and the stay-at-home orders have been kind of lifted, and I got a paper before me that says proceed with caution. Updates statewide COVID-19 health order for Alabama. So I'm going to be telling you some things on that will kind of help you be clear. We're going to take a commercial break, and we'll be right back with our first guest. At Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, the only place you'll be stopping is at the bank. Wiley, money. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama. Come drive for the best 2 days. Truck Talk with Wiley Sanders Truck Lines. Tune in to our live broadcast Monday mornings from 8:30 to 9:30 on TC2. Do you have a business in our area or thinking of opening a business in our area? If so, let's talk about it on Truck Talk. No charge to you. That's right, no charge to you. No charge to you. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama, committed to the community. Remember, drive for the best. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama.
Troy Cable Security makes it easy to stay aware and stay in control of your home wherever you are. User-friendly interface allows easy navigation for lights, locks thermostat, video, and garage doors. Never worry about leaving your garage door open or the front door unlocked. Your mobile app can send alerts to your phone for alarm and no alarm events. Know when your children arrive home from school with video response. Make sure your home is powered by Troy Cable Security for ultimate access, awareness, and protection.
Wiley Sanders' 2020 vision for you is hauling lots of freight. We got it. Safe equipment, we got that. Lots of quality home time and great benefits like matching your 401k up to 4% of your gross pay. Blue Cross Blue Shield, Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Wiley Sanders' 2020 vision for you is hauling lots of freight. We got it. Safe equipment, we got that. Lots of quality home time and great benefits like matching your 401k up to 4% of your gross pay. Blue Cross Blue Shield, Wiley Sanders Truck Line. At Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, the only place you'll be stopping is at the bank. Wiley, money, money, money. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama. Come drive for the best today. Good morning. We're back with Truck Talk with Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, and I have Miss Sonia Knox. And good morning.
Good morning.
How you doing?
Great.
I am so excited to have you. It was just by luck that I knew somebody that you knew and that knew somebody. And,
That's
and
right.
then, tell me, how's things going out there?
Wonderful, wonderful.
What are some of the precautions that y'all are taking not to let this COVID-19 spread?
We started back in mid-March. We went on complete lockdown. We're screening all of our staff every day. We have two doors that one staff is allowed to come in, and the other door for our visitors and our vendors. We have limited, complete restrictions to all of our residents' representatives. We're screening our residents every day. We've increased the screening of that to 3 times a day. Just multiple things that we're doing. All of our staff's wearing PPE all day long, face masks, goggles, and gowns now.
Have you your equipment supplies lasted great? You got plenty of supplies?
So far, we have been very fortunate to have enough supplies to last us.
Well, that's great. That's great. I was calling it Pike Manor, but you was telling me that the name has changed.
It's Troy Health and Rehabilitation now.
Troy Health and Rehabilitation. Do people come in, say, like, have strokes, and y'all just just help them get back so they can get back in society?
Exactly. People
So I
who
thought-
had strokes, had some type of surgeries that need some type of rehabilitation. We welcome all of them.
You know, what I fall in love with Pike County over and over again is we got everything that the big cities got, but we got it on a comfortable scale. You know, I had the hospital on the other day, and they was talking about the new wound center that was coming here. And me and Mr. Kitchens was talking at the office, and that's just really great. I mean, elderly people that gets wounds and stuff having to drive so far, so that's good. And now you guys are doing rehabilitation, because I've had some friends that have had strokes, and so I know that's the real critical part to getting them back ready.
Exactly. We offer a 21-day rehab. Some stay longer, depending on their insurance, but we do multiple things, with stroke victims. We even have some people that come in for wounds that need some long-term wound treatments.
Okay. What about your cafeteria? How do y'all do that? Y'all got...
We have an in-house cafeteria that's offered to all of our residents.
Okay, and 3 meals a day?
3 meals a day, snacks during the day.
Do y'all play games like bingo and stuff
Yes,
like
our
that?
activities department's really beefed that up, and since the COVID-19 has come into play, we have done more with our activities department. The activities department's going from room to room, doing activities with all of our residents. We do bingo. They have certain of the women have nail polishing every so often. We have had singers in the past that have come in, and we've had line dancers that's come in. But we're doing a lot of activities with our residents to kind of keep them.
You know, I also work with the big KD out of Montgomery. It's a radio station, which we've got it local here in Troy. But years ago, I used to go to Montgomery and call bingo at this nursing home. And the reason I used to go, because a guy from this home called me, and he was looking for his family. And I worked on that. I sent out sites, and anyway, I lost track of it. And the reason I was asking you about the games and stuff, I would love to. Maybe if y'all have bingo, come and call it one day.
They would love that. We
Just
would love to have
come
you.
out there. I know they've seen some of the commercials. I would just be glad to. I know it needs to be when this COVID-19 is gone. I think we've all got plans for when it goes.
We do.
I mean, I think the world is just like, okay, it's almost gone. But I would love to come out there. Might even bring my guys and we do a live show from out there. But I would just love to come out there and do that. I think it'd be a lot of fun.
We would love to have you.
I'm gonna do that. I owe you a visit. See,
Yeah.
you see, I'm returning my visit. I owe you a visit. Before we come on the air, now you know I told you I wasn't gonna ask you nothing I didn't know. You didn't know, but I got to ask you this. You made a statement. This was an honor because you love Mr. Sanders.
Yes, I worked with Mr. Wiley for a while while he was sick.
Okay.
Love Miss Tony. I still think a lot of her.
Okay.
Really miss the family.
Well, that's good. You know, and that's what I tell people. I'm like you. I'm honored to sit here and represent my company and talk about the great things we got going on.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's just a privilege to me. Anybody could have done it, but they let me do it, and I try to do the best I can. I try to learn more. I try to read more every day, and just do about it. So that's good. It's just, you know, I tell people we do positive things here on Truck Talk with Wiley Sanders. If it's not positive, then we're just not going to get involved in it.
That's right.
We're just not
That's
going
right.
to get involved in it. What are your visiting hours? Or have you suspended visiting
We
now?
completely suspended visiting hours.
Okay. That's just a safe precaution.
It is. All of our residents representatives, or most of them, they come out and they visit, you know, on the outside of the window.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Aw.
Some of them have called, and they have cell phones that they've given their family members, those that can, you know, use the phones, and
Yeah.
they'll stand outside the window and they'll call them, and they'll call them from outside. We had one that celebrated her 100th birthday just a few weeks ago, and her family came to the window and brought balloons, and they sent
What
a
was
cake
her
in.
name?
Annette Hollis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want you to do something for me. I've been trying to get this off the ground. Anybody that's 95 or 100 or something like that, let me know,
Okay.
and I'll announce it on Truck Talk, and you can tell them to watch it. Just give them something to do, and we'll,
Yeah.
if they having a birthday like that, or any of your birthdays that you have that's gonna fall on a Monday, or just gonna fall through that week, they don't have to be 100. Everybody's special out there.
Right.
Let me know, and I'll announce their name.
Okay.
You got my number now. You
Yeah,
can just
yeah.
text me, or you can email. I tell a lot of people to email me because I'm finna start put my computer up in because they get on me for having my phone. Oh, we got a phone question for you. Phone number. I need your phone number.
My work number,
Uh-huh.
it's 566
Uh-huh.
0880.
All right. He's gonna run your number across the screen for
Okay.
people that have questions.
All right.
Well, we're going to take a commercial break, and we'll be right back. We ain't done yet. I don't think they heard us say we're going to take a commercial break.
Troy Cable Security Wi-Fi doorbell camera allows you to answer the door from your smartphone when you are at home, at work, or on the go. When a visitor presses the button, Troy Cable Security sends a live video feed to your smartphone so you can see, hear, and speak to the person at your door. With the doorbell camera, you can have your porch light turn on automatically when it detects motion at night to create the appearance that someone is at home. You can view video clips so you can always know who stopped by when you were out. Troy Cable Security. You love them, protect them. Troy Cable Security Wi-Fi door.
At Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, the only place you'll be stopping is at the bank. Wiley, money. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama. Come drive for the best today. Truck Talk with Wiley Sanders Truck Lines. Tune in to our live broadcast Monday mornings from 8:30 to 9:30 on TC2. Do you have a business in our area or thinking of opening a business in our area? If so, let's talk about it on Truck Talk. No charge to you. That's right, no charge to you. No charge to you. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama, committed to the community. Remember, drive for the best. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama.
Troy Cable Security makes it easy to stay aware and stay in control of your home wherever you are. User-friendly interface allows easy navigation for lights, locks thermostat, video, and garage doors. Never worry about leaving your garage door open or the front door unlocked. Your mobile app can send alerts to your phone for alarm and no alarm events. Know when your children arrive home from school with video response. Make sure your home is powered by Troy Cable Security for ultimate access, awareness, and protection.
So, Ms. Knox, you're saying when the COVID-19 is not in, when are your visiting hours?
Really, we don't have any limited visiting hours. Our residents' representatives come and visit, and all their loved ones come and visit just any time. But most of them come during the day. We have some that come every day to visit their loved ones, and this has been one of the hardest things for our residents and the representatives. It's
I bet.
been a big struggle for them.
I bet that's what I'm saying. Actually, my pastor's mother-in-law is out there, Macy Jones.
Yes.
You know,
I know
okay.
Miss Macy.
Yeah, and they're real happy with you guys' service. I talk to them a lot. People look at nursing home, I think sometimes we get this weird idea that it's just a place to go and die. But
No.
really, you have a lot of life there, and a
We
lot of
certainly
laughter there.
We certainly do.
And I'm dead serious. I'm going to say it again. I'm saying on national TV, y'all know I am going to come and call bingo.
We would love to have you
And I'm going
again.
to tell you what I'm going to do to make it even easier. I'm going to come at your time, not my time. Now, if I do the show there, I got to come at 8:30. That's one of the things that we here at Truck Talk with Wiley Sanders Truck Lines are ready to do. I've got the approval. And we're going to get out and go live some places. We're going to the senior citizen place over here where it's 50 and older. We're going there. Now, I'll put you on the list. Maybe we'll go to the hospital one day. This one thing we don't want to lose is that people know we're here for the community.
Right. Exactly.
It's not just about us. It's for this community. It's for Pike County.
It's a great thing to have.
It's good to have. Now, I'm going to give you something because I know I had to go through my stash. This one don't have nothing in it. This one has got peppermint in it.
Oh, wonderful.
And I need to borrow one of your peppermints because we got to order some more. But as you can see, it says Wiley Sanders Truck Line. I got our own peppermint. Zoom in on that, guys. Let everybody see that. Can y'all zoom in on that piece of candy? They gonna break. There they go. There they go. Come on, get it bigger. Come on. Test your camera skills. All right, thank you. But I want you to just go out there and just a cup that you can have. It's just
Thank
something.
you so much. I appreciate that.
You can tell that I'm excited to see. I bring them cups every week, and I forget to give them to the guests. I did not forget yours. But I went in this morning, I was saying, when I was in the hospital, I've had several surgeries, and most of the nurses always kept either gum or candy
Something
in
their
your
pocket.
Yeah, I guess that's just something y'all do. Before you leave here today, is there anything that you would like to say about the facility that you work at or about your community?
I'm just honored to be an employee at Troy Health and Rehabilitation. It has been absolutely wonderful. It's a blessing every day to go to work and see the smiling faces there and to know that we're offering the best of care that we can to those residents. I love each and every one of them. They're like my second family each and every day. Again, it's just a blessing to work there.
Oh, that is strong. That is, people like you need to be in those positions.
I enjoy it so much.
That you get up and look forward to going and assisting others. People like you need to be in that position. I want to let you know that if there's anything that Wiley Sanders Truck Lines can do to make your job easier, to make things better, just give us a call. We're here to help.
We appreciate that.
We're here to help, and hold me to that. I'll be busy, but you got my card. You can email me and tell them I'm gonna call one game, and then somebody else got to call one because I want to play. And if I be playing with my sheep, they may think I'm cheating.
And if
I
you
like to
win,
win.
we'll give you a prize.
Y'all gonna give me a prize? I want my prize too. I love sweets. I'm just throwing that out there. A cookie or a cake. 'Cause I eat a Nutty Buddy before I came on there. I work out every day, eat healthy. I just can't leave the sweets alone. I just can't do it. I'm working on it. I'm getting better. But I love my
That's part of being from down south.
That's
Sweets
part
and
of
drink
it.
sweet
Yeah.
tea.
Well, McDonald's apple pie just
That's
sent me off
right.
the deep end. But we're going to be doing some things for people like you, the nursing homes, the staff. When I say people like you, let me correct that. The staff of nursing homes, the staff of hospitals, and may do some lunches and stuff. On an average day, how many people do you have there working?
We average around 100, a little better every day.
Every day, 100 people?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You have a big staff.
We do.
Yeah, well, I'm glad I asked before I said
very
something.
loyal staff. We have some
Good,
great
good.
nurses and CNAs, and our upper management's wonderful. All of our housekeeping departments and dietary departments.
So would you have, you have doctors?
We have Dr. Mickey DeShare is our medical director, and he does come out and see our residents. Right now, all of our residents are being seen by way of video. They're using Zoom, I believe, to see the residents, and they're doing that pretty often.
So, say for instance, if a person come there to your facility and their primary doctor was someone else, could that doctor come there and see them?
Normally, they're seen by one of our 4 doctors that are seen there.
Okay.
We have Dr. Mickey DeShare, actually, and Dr. Alan Young out of Enterprise, Dr. Felicia Cheatham, and Dr. Behringer is also they're
Okay.
on board with our staff there.
I know Dr. Young. I know Dr. DeShira too. He's our company doctor. Well, that's good. That's a fine staff of doctors.
We do have a fine staff.
That is good. Y'all are nice. I don't know who your groundskeeper is there, but I go to the credit union down from you sometime, and I always look over there and I see it's kept real well.
Yeah.
You know, and I really want to put that on my list of things to do. I'm like you. When this COVID-19 is over, I think you have to take the positive out of everything.
You do.
And I think out of this COVID-19, things that we used to take advantage of, we're going to be more apt to be recognizing. The washing our hands, I think, is something that we should have been doing regularly. Now we're going to do it because something happened that pushed us into it. So
Right.
I want us to come out of this on just a positive note.
Yeah, exactly.
And I say this every time I get on this show. Every day that I live, I fall more in love with Pike County and the people of Pike County.
I do too.
Just not Pike County, but the people. Everybody I ask to come on this show and tell about what they have, they be just like you. They, well, I ain't no big TV person. I said, we just go, because I ain't, it's not like I'm one of them big anchors or something. I'm just regular old hoss. That's what they call me, just regular old hoss. We're going to sit here and talk about our community and laugh. And have a good time. And that excites me. That gets me excited. I look at my company, we struggled through this time. When I say struggle, but we just kept pushing, and we're about to push through this thing and through all this. Haven't had to lay off no one, and it just excites me about that. To work for such a facility, like you were saying, you was excited to be a part of this, knowing what it has done. Well, I'm going to let you go. I promised you I wouldn't keep you long. So you got to do this. I tell people, I invite people, and I don't make them stay long. I don't ask them to stay long. That way they'll come back. That way they'll come back. So it's good to see you, and if there's anybody you want to say hi to or anything before you go.
All my staff at Troy Health and Rehab. I love each and every one of you.
Oh, that is sweet. That is sweet. Thank you for coming. See you next. Hey, and until then, we got to do what? We got to wash.
Wash and sanitize our hands.
Sanitize our hands. I tell her I do that with every guest. All right, guys, we out of here. At Wiley Sandals Truck Lines, the only place you'll be stopping is at the bank. Wiley, some money. Wiley Sandals Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama. Come drive for the best 2 days. Wiley Sanders' 2020 vision for you is hauling lots of freight. We got it. Safe equipment, we got that. Lots of quality home time and great benefits like matching your 401k up to 4% of your gross pay. Blue Cross Blue Shield, Wiley Sanders Truck Line.
Troy Cable Security makes it easy to stay aware and stay in control of your home wherever you are. User-friendly interface allows easy navigation for lights, locks thermostat, video and garage doors. Never worry about leaving your garage door open or the front door unlocked. Your mobile app can send alerts to your phone for alarm and no alarm events. Know when your children arrive home from school with video response. Make sure your home is powered by Troy Cable Security for ultimate access, awareness, and protection.
Truck Talk with Wiley Sanders Truck Lines. Tune in to our live broadcast Monday mornings from 8:30 to 9:30 on TC2. Do you have a business in our area or thinking of opening a business in our area? If so, let's talk about it on Truck Talk. No charge to you. That's right, no charge to you. No charge to you. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama, committed to the community. Remember, drive for the best. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama. Wiley Sanders' 2020 vision for you is hauling lots of freight. We got it. Safe equipment, we got that. Lots of quality home time and great benefits like matching your 401k up to 4% of your gross pay. Blue Cross Blue Shield, Wiley Sanders Truck Line. At Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, the only place you'll be stopping is at the bank. Wiley, money, money, money. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama. Come drive for the best today.
Troy Cable Security Wi-Fi doorbell camera allows you to answer the door from your smartphone when you are at home, at work, or on the go. When a visitor presses the button, Troy Cable Security sends a live video feed to your smartphone so you can see, hear, and speak to the person at your door. With the doorbell camera, you can have your porch light turn on automatically when it detects motion at night to create the appearance that someone is at home. You can view video clips so you can always know who stopped by when you are out. Troy Cable Security. You love them, protect them.
At Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, the only place you'll be stopping is at the bank. Wiley, money, money, money. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama. Come drive for the best today. Wiley Sanders' 2020 vision for you is hauling lots of freight. We got it. Safe equipment, we got that. Lots of quality home time and great benefits like matching your 401k up to 4% of your gross pay. Blue Cross Blue Shield, Wiley Sanders Truck Line.
Troy Cable Security makes it easy to stay aware and stay in control of your home wherever you are. User-friendly interface allows easy navigation for lights, locks thermostat, video and garage doors. Never worry about leaving your garage door open or the front door unlocked. Your mobile app can send alerts to your phone for alarm and no alarm events. Know when your children arrive home from school with video response. Make sure your home is powered by Troy Cable Security for ultimate access, awareness, and protection.
And we're back with Truck Talk with Wiley Sanders with my second disc. And this is Mr. Ronald Harper. How you doing this morning?
Excellent, sir. Excellent.
Do you have any idea why you're here this morning? You don't, I just stopped you on the yard and just told you to come be on the show.
That's exactly what you did, and I'm so proud to be here. I've been looking forward to it ever since the day you told me, the moment you told me. I don't remember what day it was, but I've been looking forward to it.
Well, let me tell you what you did, what you inspired in us. One day, I was coming across the yard, and you stopped me.
Yep.
And you said, man, I like the advertising. So you guys do everything that you advertise. And I thought, oh, that was so nice. But I was kind of in a hurry and I didn't get to talk to you. Well, I'm going to try to speed this story up. About a week later, we're in the office. Me, president of the company, Trace Parker, Doug Kitchens, head of safety director, and me. And we're talking about different ideas and stuff and what people are doing. And I brought it up. I said, I had this real nice guy to stop me on the yard. And I said, he was so nice. I said, he told me he used to be a school teacher.
Yep.
And they said, what? I said, yeah. He said he worked here every summer. Now he's retired. And he just works and just sees the world. And Trace, he looks at me and say, you ought to pursue that a little bit. And I got up and he said, "Where you going?" I said, "I'm going to pursue that." I said, "I got no idea this guy's name. I got to go find it." Mr. Harper, so tell me, you was a school teacher where?
Yeah, I was at Prepper High School, 1980, and to 2014, a few years ago. And I was blessed enough to be able to work, and I was a football coach too. Did track, did it in a bus driver, and I was blessed enough to be able to do all that. And then Wiley would just come in whenever I could show up, and just come get a truck. Sometimes they bring one to Montgomery. I have a driver to pick me up, bring me to Troy to get the truck.
So where did you learn how to drive it?
Well, I was to be moving on back a little bit further. When I went to I played ball at Alabama State University, and when I left there, I got a free agent deal to go to the Kansas City Chiefs. And I was in Kansas City the second year. Arrowhead was brand new. That was the second year playing in it, and I got a chance to meet a few older guys up there, like Willie Lanier, Buck Buchanan, Wilbert Young, all those guys. Most of them was at the end of their career, coming from Grambling at that time. And so I was able to do that. And once I stayed there a year, and the next year they released me, but I could go to school, and they would pay for it.
Okay.
They give you money to do this, money to do that. So I was able to do that, and I already had my college degree for teaching.
Okay.
So I went to truck driving school.
Okay.
Pick up those little bucks at Walker State Technical College.
Okay, Walker State.
Walker State Technical College in Jasper, Alabama. And they took care of everything. Meals, housing, transportation. And after I got out, I stayed out. And I got Pool Truck Line hired me. And they wanted me to come to work. So I went to work for them for about 6 months. And then I went into the National Guard. I know this is getting mighty long.
That's all right. That's why I got you here.
And during that time, I went in the National Guard too at Danley Field at the 187. And I worked on the F-16. I worked on the F4, F-16. I was in ejection seat in the jet. Okay. So I done that too. But anyway, moving back to my truck driving career, I left there, and I come on back. They give me a job. They hired me. And I stayed with Pooh for about a year. And then after that, I went to Wiley, because Wiley, I liked the idea that it was the van division. You know, all you had to do was open the door, bag up, close the doors, and pull on off.
Praise the Lord. I tell all my drivers, I say, I don't want you unload nothing.
Nope.
I want you driving. I'll get somebody to unload it.
Ooh,
I'll get somebody to unload it.
And that's such a blessing too. And that's one reason I went to the main reason I went to Mr. Sanders, because he was just, the equipment is just top notch. The loads are efficient. They're there. The turnaround is unbelievable. We have our own freight, and it's just so nice.
You've been listening. You've been listening. I bet they've been getting on me about not having my mic on. You have been listening. You know, and I was just talking about that, about how during this pandemic, I mean, we felt it not because we're closed, but because other places are closed. And I was talking to another driver coming over here this morning, and he was trying to count when the last time he didn't get home on the weekend, and it was just those kind of times, you know. But when you was teaching, you actually came and worked in the summertime.
Yes, sir.
And went back to school.
Went back to school. I actually done football practice. We always started football practice about 3 or 4 months ahead. But I'd be driving, and I'd come in a couple of days, and then I'd have my guys come in that I was directly coaching, and we'd meet on Friday or Saturday, go through the drills and go through this and go through that, making sure they were staying up. If they had to go to summer school, making sure they was I was on top of that, and they was on top of it. And 1st of August, I would bring my truck back down here in town then, and catch me a ride back to Montgomery or Prattville. My wife would pick me up, and then I'd go back to school until Christmas or Thanksgiving. Then I'd drive again. Now, most of the time, when we wasn't in the playoff, I would wait till Christmas.
Uh-huh.
But a few years, we've been in the playoff quite a bit up there and won a few state championships there. So I always had to wait till Christmas to drive. I didn't do a lot of Thanksgiving driving until like as time passed. Yeah.
Well, that's a wonderful story, and what I was trying to create, and I know you've been asking me, well, what are we going to talk about? And I kept telling you, I said, I ain't going to ask you nothing you don't know. I ain't going to ask you nothing you don't know. What Trace, the president, Mr. Parker, was trying to show, it's nothing better than what the eyes can see.
Yeah.
I could get up here and tell how it was done. You done it. You literally worked 2 jobs, and what were 3 jobs? Because actually you was driving for us during the summer, teaching, and was a football coach.
Yeah.
And that's a job in itself with the boys there.
Ooh, yes, sir. And I also
a great
drove-
mentor you
Yeah.
you had to be to them. I worry when our athletes. My son, I went through the same thing. He went to Huntington, and he actually went to school an extra year that he didn't have to go at his daddy's expense because he was chasing that football career.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that I know you did the same thing, but I instilled in him, get education.
Yeah.
Don't come away empty-handed. And he got an education, and he's doing good now. He's doing good. He's working, but that is something that I imagine you have to instill in a lot of them guys. Make sure you get your application, because everybody doesn't make it.
Yep.
Before the show is over, we're going to talk about one that made it. We're going to talk about one that made it. I got a surprise for y'all. But, you know, I love it when I hear other people build. I guess if we was in church, we call it a testimony to what Wiley Sanders has done for so many people around here when it comes to jobs.
Yep.
Not a handout, just giving them a job so they can be successful themselves.
That is so true.
And
So
good
that's true.
equipment.
Yeah.
What you riding now? What you riding now?
I'm riding in the 680, and it's one of the top trucks in the country. It's highly efficient. Whatever you need, it's capable of doing it. You know, if you can sit in the seat, it can run all day, half of the night, as long as that little clock right up there say you got drive time, it'll run it. But it does a great job.
Now let me ask you this. And I know you know a lot more about it than I do, but I'm having to learn more now because I'm getting younger drivers in that don't really understand it. It's not like the old days.
Nope.
You got something up there that helps you keep that time and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
What was the biggest adjustment to that, or was it any adjustment?
The biggest adjustment, I'm not a lot of computer literate and was learning how to type, because in my era, I didn't do much typing. We had a roll book, we had a data book, and you did everything on that, and you give it to the guidance council, and the guidance council put it in the computer system. So I had never really dealt with that much. So the biggest thing is just before you move, you deal with that first. Crank it up and deal with that. And if it ain't right, you got a huge problem. The day is never going to be right if that thing ain't right. But you get that thing right, and it's a smooth day.
Yeah.
It's a smooth day.
One of the biggest things I think I like is on Wednesdays, the E-stub.
Oh, okay.
We get the E-stub. You get yours?
Yeah.
You get yours set up like that. And here lately with us going through this pandemic, every Wednesday, I'm thankful every day, but on Wednesday, I don't know, it's something a little special when that goes off. Because by Wednesday, you know, you get, I got 2 more days. You know, you're kind of working for the weekend, but that kind of recharges me because I think, you know, it's so many Americans that would love to be getting this right about now. Boy, quit complaining, get your butt out there and go to work.
Yep. Yep.
And it's really great. It's really great. But I know a lot of people that are working on jobs that are about to retire, and truck driving is not a bad industry.
No, sir.
It's not a bad industry, and I think I've been saying this ever since we started dealing with this pandemic. The positive that we're going to get out of it, and one of the things we're going to get, and quite now, yes, I'm not ashamed to say it. I love it. I'm excited about it. Truck drivers are going to be looked at differently. Because it's people that I tell this story all the time. I've talked to some of our drivers that have had on toilet paper and paper towels. Yep. And the customers actually reached out to our company and say, hey, I need your driver's number. I need to talk to him because I don't need no mistake. I need him to go to the back, get on the foot back, so because I got people standing out here wanting this stuff. And I hear drivers talk about they get off at exits. Have you run into that where you get off at exit where they're giving them water and stuff?
I was through the scales in Georgia last week, and they was giving out masks, and they was giving out a bottle of water if you wanted. They was giving you a mask and water. And they was bringing you off the road. All the trucks had to go into the weight scales. And they was giving out free masks and nice masks too.
Oh, you said Mr. Harper?
Nice.
That was good.
Nice.
And people are realizing, I tell everybody, from your feet to the top of your head, everything you have on at some time a truck bought it.
Yep.
It was on a truck at some time or another.
Yep.
And we're going to take a commercial break and we'll be right back. At Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, the only place you'll be stopping is at the bank. Wiley, some money. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama. Come drive for the best 2 days. Wiley Sanders' 2020 vision for you is hauling lots of freight. We got it. Safe equipment, we got that. Lots of quality home time and great benefits like matching your 401k up to 4% of your gross pay. Blue Cross Blue Shield, Wiley Sanders Truck Line.
Troy Cable Security makes it easy to stay aware and stay in control of your home wherever you are. User-friendly interface allows easy navigation for lights, locks thermostat, video and garage doors. Never worry about leaving your garage door open or the front door unlocked. Your mobile app can send alerts to your phone for alarm and no alarm events. Know when your children arrive home from school with video response. Make sure your home is powered by Troy Cable Security for ultimate access, awareness, and protection.
Truck Talk with Wiley Sanders Truck Lines. Tune in to our live broadcast Monday mornings from 8:30 to 9:30 on TC2. Do you have a business in our area or thinking of opening a business in our area? If so, let's talk about it on Truck Talk. No charge to you. That's right, no charge to you. No charge to you. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama, committed to the community. Remember, drive for the best. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama. Truck Talk with Wiley Sanders Truck Lines. And tune in to our live broadcast Monday mornings. Now, they're going to say that was me. It jumped in and jumped back out. I had to get on now. Let me ask you this. In all of your years of doing this and driving and all that, have you ever just carried your wife with you? Did she ever ride with you sometimes?
She'll ride with me very sparingly. She worked at the DOT for 30-some years, too, so she's retired, too, now. But she always had this or that, and we always travel with our kids a little bit, just a little bit with vacations and stuff. So, but she do ride with me every now and then. But she rides. She don't want to ride with me that much now.
Well, I got something that I want to bring out. I didn't tell you I was gonna do this, but I'm gonna bring old Al out here. Everybody see this Al. Now tell me, what does that make you think about when you look at that? What does that? I told y'all I had a surprise. What does that make you think about?
It makes me think about the first trip I took to Tuscaloosa, and my son played up there for quite a few years, and done extremely well, and was lucky up there. But I told him it's gonna be hard not to come back up here and go to school when we went up there on our official visit. Big Al, we had a Big Al like this, and he would dance.
He would dance.
Yeah, he would dance.
This one here, man, used to dance. I see he got some wires coming out the back.
Big Al would be playing and playing, boy. Yeah. But he looked just like that.
Yeah, I think this one used to do that too. I see some wheels up on him.
Yeah.
I'll make it dance.
Oh.
He gonna make it dance. The director gonna make it dance. Yeah, Big Al will dance.
Yeah, the fight song and all. He would cut it, still cutting up.
So, And you say your son played up there.
Yes, sir. His name is Roman Harper. He was Daniel Moore done a little painting of Roman, called A Hit, a few years back, and real exciting time, and done a fine job. He made a play in the Tennessee game, and Daniel Moore did called A Hit, and he did quite a few paintings on that, and we have one of the originals, and Roman gave to us. But it's been a great career. He has a great career, and he also left there and went on to the Saints for a few years, and played there in a few
They won a Super Bowl, didn't they?
Yes, sir. They won the Super Bowl in '09 down in Miami, and me and my wife went down there. It took us 2 or 3 years to get over making that trip.
Are you a truck driver?
You know, but I tell you, those trips, going to them Super Bowls, they don't play with you. They do not play.
That shows me there that our company has instilled things in people. You know, you was talking about we had our own break. Until a couple of weeks ago, until Mr. L.B. Peavyhouse gave me this, I don't want to take all the rest of them out my bottle. But I used to say when a battery comes to Troy, we get the lead, we get the plastic, and we take the liquid and make perlite. I used to say if battery comes to Troy, it's a done deal. But now, when a battery comes to Troy, it gets the second chance at life. It gets the second chance because this is our product right here by the Richardson Company. This made right here. I mean, this is our plastic that you've hauled in junk, and then it goes back, but it goes out in a pellet now.
Mm-hmm.
And they make these, and they gave us some samples. They got some big ones in there too. And this size here, the reason I keep it up here, because that would fit in my motorcycle if it had all the goodies in there.
Oh yeah. But see, that's something I didn't know I knew what we kind of like done, but actually to see the product and see it being turned around, and you could put all the inserts in there of how it's being done.
Yeah.
It makes a big deal to me now too, because see, those are the pellets that.
Yeah, these are the pellets.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I'm in the process of most folks will get me some fertilizer. Me and Mr. Stephen Sanders was talking, and he said we never really exploited what we did like I do with this now.
Mm-hmm.
And it makes a big difference when people can visually see something. I'm just big on that. I got certain sheets that I know my office people, I know they email it to people.
Yeah.
I print it and I take them one. And I just say, you know, hey, you got 2 copies of it. I don't care if they email and that, because some people are still visual people. I have to kind of see it.
Yeah.
I have to kind of see it to put it together.
Yeah.
You know, and I was scolded over the weekend. Said, don't you get on that TV. Y'all talking about Wiley Sanders truck line and get to talk about that football. I said people out there like football too. So I'm gonna ask me some football questions. Did you ever coach Ronald when you was coaching?
I coached Ronald and Roman in high
school.
Yeah, and in high school. I was their high school coach.
Okay.
I started them off. I'm gonna tell a little story if you don't mind.
Sure.
But they was our water boys earlier when they was. Just as they were starting the school, they would fill up the coolers, bring the coolers up to the field and stuff like that, and turn the water on and top of the coolers all with ice and water. But anyway, the mama come up there to pick them up one evening, just gonna come get them early, and they wasn't there. And what them boys at? I said, they over there by the junior high, practicing football. They ain't old enough to play no ball yet. I'm going and get them. And I had told them that I had signed them up and put them in football practice. That way I didn't have to deal with them until Friday night. You know, I could deal with them then, but they would practice football and they'd bring them to me. So she wouldn't have to do anything, didn't know anything. So she fooled around and went over there, boy, and got to talking to the coaches and arguing about she was taking them and this and that. And so they convinced her to let Ronnie play a little bit because he was a year and a half older. But Roman, he was just too little. He ain't gonna never play no football. He's a mama's boy. And which he did. He had his little blanket, and he walked around with that for years. and stayed by Mama. And he always told me, Dad, if you leave Mama now, I'm staying with Mama.
He made that clear to you.
He made it clear. But after that, things just got better and better. And over the years, I was blessed enough to work at private high school all them years. And I had 8 head coaches there.
8 head coaches.
Yeah, so, and I was always, invited back for the staff, and we won 5 state championships there.
Wow, that was good.
Yeah, and Bill Clark was a main draw for us. He's at UAB now, and but up at Alabama, Roman was able to go on to Alabama, and had a great career there.
Oh yeah, he did.
Yeah, great career there, and then he went. And after that, he went to the Saints, and he was blessed enough not to be hurt but just one time in 12 years.
That's a blessing. Ain't it?
Oh, huge
That's a
blessing.
That's a
He had
blessing.
one injury in 12 years, but they have those physicals they go to now, those out processing physicals that once you get out of the league now, you have to take a physical every year in different parts of the country.
Yeah.
Yeah, and pretty neat scenario that they go through now with the players. They really
protect
take care of
them.
them. Yeah, and
Yeah.
they can, and they tell you, we can catch something early, we can help you with it.
Yes. Yes.
But if you wait and let it fester and last this and last that, ain't much we can do with it. But if you catch it early, we can help you with it. Yeah. So that's one of the main things they do now.
Sitting here talking to you, it just makes me think of how Sanders is connected to so many things. I've been to, oh my God, I don't know how many Alabama games I've been to. And I remember when he was playing, and I think about it now, and just think that place is so big, we passed by, because I was driving then. I was driving then. Ain't no telling when we passed by.
Yeah.
But I look at that. There's not many people other than truck drivers that can say they've been all over this world and got paid for it. You can double say you did it with Sanders and you did it with your son.
Yeah.
I mean, you've been to places and done things that we can't never say what we would have had because we can't limit God's blessing.
Yep.
But it made it easier for your son to pick up the phone and say, hey, Dad, you and Mom, come on. I know that made it easier.
Yeah.
I know that made it
We
easier.
wed we did the London trip. And he said, Daddy, you still been with Mama all these years, so I'm going to let you go too.
he kept you reminded on that, didn't he? I'm going to let you go too.
So he said, we went to London, England, and stayed over there 7 days. Because we went 3 days prior to it, and we stayed a few days after. But, beautiful trip, just so expensive.
Yeah.
Just so expensive over there. And, of course, they don't put ice. Everything they drink is warm, hot. They don't eat cold food or cold drinks at all. They don't want nothing cold.
I need to stay over here. I need to stay over here.
Yep.
I want to talk a minute before you leave on our automatic trucks. Are you on an automatic or
No, sir.
Have you ever drove one automatic?
I never drove one. I've seen plenty of drivers with them. And the drivers they really enjoy them. Once they get in them and drive them for a little while, everybody's just so elated about having them. Because, see, I come up with the 10 speeds and the 14 speeds.
Yeah.
Because I've been driving for so many years. But the trucks are so easy and smooth to shift now. It's amazing.
I was standing on the yard. Remember Sanders was standing up talking one day. Matter of fact, he was introducing himself to a driver. And when the truck come up behind us, he was in his truck and I was standing outside his truck, and me and him both said, who would have? We actually mentioned it when I said Mr. Sanders. I've been talking about Stephen Sanders, but we was both talking about Mr. Sanders, his father. We was saying, what would he think now to hear these trucks? Because he spoiled me, Mr. Sanders, the senior, spoiled me with the pipes. I liked it noise, and so whatever I drove, he put me some pipes on.
Yep.
Let me hear. And I go back to say this, and a lot of our drivers will be watching this. Isn't it good to work for a company that will put the little special things on a truck that you like?
Yep.
That you like. You know, we got some guys that like little certain things, and we do it to them. Do it. One of the most things that excited me when we start talking about the automatics, and I go to different schools and speak and talk, you know, and I was asking him, I said, you know, can I go to saying maybe next year this time we'll be all automatic? He said, hopefully. He said, we're going that way.
Oh, yeah.
But he said something in that conversation to let me know he was just like his dad. He said the only way I would buy more manuals if I had a driver that's been with me a while and he wanted a manual, I'd buy him one. That's strong.
Yo.
I tell people all the time, we're big, we're strong, been in business since 1959, but yet small enough that you can come on a TV show and say, hey, I've been here. You know, it's a medium, it's a big level, big-hearted, low level.
Yeah.
That's the way I could say it. It's just so many things I could say about it. I want you to tell Miss Harper that she done a good job letting you stay around because you wanted to go to all them places. I can tell it when you smile, when you say they let me go, and I went.
Yep.
And every time we see you on the yard, you're always smiling because I didn't know you by name. But when I went to hunting you up, and people, y'all know me, I love the Lord. Everybody, I found you in 5 minutes.
Oh.
I started hunting you. I walked out of Trey's office, went into my office. First person I asked, Brandy. That's my go-to person. That's my Brandy. I call her my Brandy. I went to her. She had your name like that. She said, I know him. I know him. Got your name, went up to dispatch, and everybody was saying, oh, real nice guy. I said, yeah, I know what I mean. And I thought that was amazing. And I told them to send you a message.
They did.
Now, this is when I got worried, because I found you like on a Thursday or Friday we was in that meeting. And I ain't hear from you until about 3 days later, and I had got a little worried. And then when you called me, I don't even know who you are then. So I was very interested, and you was like, yeah, I'll do it. Well, what we going to talk about? I said, don't worry about that. You just come on. You just come on.
But I was so, I was shocked, disbelieved when I seen the message come across the Qualcomm, because, what have I done? What is that about? You're always thinking negative first.
Yeah.
Until they bring the other part to you. But I said, I ain't done nothing. I've been checking in like I'm supposed to.
I done turn all my paperwork.
Turn all my paperwork in. I ain't missing none of that old thing. But anyway, so I finally, I just got to call him.
Safety, when they tell you to call safety, that's a, I don't know whether your truck has got one or not, and I'm going to have him on the show probably next week. We used to have one or two of them, but now we're getting a lot of them. It's a camera.
Oh, yeah, I've seen some of them, but I don't have one on mine.
It's going to be one of the greatest things for the driver. If you're doing what you're supposed to do, you ain't got to worry about it.
Yeah.
And it only points forward. Technology is so amazing.
Oh, it is something.
This thing does not record unless you run off the road. It comes on. I watched the video. It is so amazing. If you slam on brakes, it'll come on.
It comes on.
It's got all, I'm telling you all the secrets they ain't gonna tell you. So, I'm gonna look out for my drivers. I want them to know if you swerve, it's gonna come on. If you get too close, it's gonna come on.
Yeah, it's going to have the brakes.
In a way, ain't no in a way. That is a great thing to have. Because if you're going down the road and you mind your own business, somebody pull in front of you and slam on brakes, it's going to catch that. We live in a world where you got people saying, call me. I ain't gonna call no names.
You don't have to.
I ain't gonna call no names. And people are out there trying to make a living. Every accident that happens is not the driver's fault. I'm not saying some don't be the driver's fault, but every accident that happens is not the driver's fault. Get without the driver. This country saw that. It saw that, and I'm so glad it's just going to be a different respect level for the drivers. You hear me talk to the drivers all the time, and I tell them thank you, because I do realize that these medical goods and these things that we're getting here, it's about truck. And I've heard so many people say, as long as trucking moves, this country quits moving out. This trucking industry sits down. This country stops. This country stops.
Yeah,
I don't care if it come by rail, ship, whatever. Eventually, it's got to get that truck.
Yeah.
It's got to hit that TRUCK. It's got to hit it.
Yeah.
For me and you to get it.
Yeah.
It's got to hit that truck for me and you to get it. And that's so exciting. And when you look and when you tell people that are about to retire, when you look at these products manufactured right here in Troy, right here, that's a blessing and amazing.
Especially those paint buckets. That bucket division is something.
And think about this. And I didn't know this. I'm learning as I go. But if you go home and look up under your sink, all that plasticware come from us. The largest plastic manufacturer in the world in Troy, Alabama. And they wonder why I love Pike County. Now, I'm gonna do you like the preachers do, guest preachers. You might guess, but to keep you from getting in trouble when you get home,
That'll work.
You speak to your wife. You tell her, hey, they ain't gonna let you go next time. You better speak.
My wife, I want to say hi to my wife, my sons, got 3 of them, and my daughter in Gaithersburg, Maryland, Talia Harper. She's working with the research division up there. They quite busy right now up there.
Okay.
And but get back to my wife. I call my wife boss, and there's a reason for that. Been done it for quite a few years, but I want to tell my wife, boss, hi, and I love you, and we're gonna keep going strong, just like we've been going. Thank you.
That's good. See, now you won't be in trouble. Look, when a preacher comes to my pastor's church and he preach, first thing he'll tell him, if he sit down on something, he say, hey, Doc, you forgot something. Get back up here. We got to get out of here. Then. Mr. Harper, thank you so much for being a part of the show. Until next time, this has been Truck Talk with Wiley Sanders Truck Lines. Thank you. Truck Talk with Wiley Sanders Truck Lines. Tune in to our live broadcast Monday mornings from 8:30 to 9:30 on TC2. Do you have a business in our area or thinking of opening a business in our area? If so, let's talk about it on Truck Talk. No charge to you. That's right, no charge to you. No charge to you. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama, committed to the community. Remember, drive for the best. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama. Wiley Sanders' 2020 vision for you is hauling lots of freight. We got it. Safe equipment, we got that. Lots of quality home time and great benefits like matching your 401k up to 4% of your gross pay. Blue Cross Blue Shield, Wiley Sanders Truck Lines. At Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, the only place you'll be stopping is at the bank. Wiley, money. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama. Come drive for the best today.